markets are pretty flat. Nasdaq is about break even right now. Got a mixed market. Nvidia's headed down, currently at 404 from 411 yesterday. Looking at Netflix, this one's up a bit from 40. Well, I guess it's actually flat, 410 to 410. Looking at Microsoft, currently a little bit up, about $1.50. Google getting some upside here. This one might actually be a decent opportunity for a long that we're looking at. I got a 126 call I'm watching. Going for 200 each, 131.50 on this, or 120. Maybe 126 on the stop, or a little bit lower, maybe 125.75. All right. $191 on the entry there. We'll place our stop at 125.85. Currently trading for 180, and the stop is about 50 cents at this point. Delta's 50, so it should be about a 25-cent stop at 150. Retested that high of yesterday. A little over 126.40. Top performer of the day so far, up 0.4%, so not really moving much, but we'll see how today shakes up. Amazon's going up right now. Microsoft is pulling back. That one I thought could be bullish on the open. Had a pretty decent trend going. Good morning, Peter. Google hanging on to that 126 level for now. And I'm looking for this one to go. Let's see. Definitely above the high at 126.50, but let's check out. I think the hourly chart is where I saw the bullish. Flattening out. Maybe we see this at 127.75 or 127. Close in on our stop. Yeah, those sold at 148. And bouncing right off our stop there. Not liking the trend. Amazon's still looking good though. The 133 calls, currently going for 200. Place our stop at 132. About a 50-cent stop. Trading at 200, so a 150 stop would be just about right. just moved the ask up from 206 to 213. So only bullish name right now. They don't want to get these contracts much cheaper. Alright, I'll take a 200 entry. Again, 150 on the stop. Everything's in the red now. Let's see where the Nasdaq's sitting, down 0.4%. Got the consumer confidence in about 25 minutes, so we'll see if that shifts the market back to the upside. But right now, we're getting a decent pullback led by Nvidia down at 400, under 400 at 396 now. Huge drop on the open for Nvidia. I got Nasdaq on here. Nasdaq future down 0.5%. Nvidia's bleeding really hard right now. I'm actually kind of surprised that would happen given AMD earnings is today after hours. I thought Nvidia would be a little bit more flat, but not the case today. Down 4% on the day. Jeez, down to 394. So yeah, they passed that 400 mark and just took off with that. Let's see if there's any decent bear opportunities. Looks like Google could be a decent setup. Got a pretty definitive resistance at 126.50 from today and yesterday. And then from Wednesday, it looks like. Maybe going pretty deep out of the money with a 124 put. Trading for 100. Let's check out the smaller time frames. Hasn't quite closed in on a bearish trend for the 15-minute or the 5-minute yet, but actually 5-minute is getting there. Switch this to the yellow. It's a 124 put. these are trading for 100. It's about $1 off the stop. Delta should be pretty low here since we're out of the money. Yeah, 45 delta, actually, that's pretty decent. No, that's not right. 124 put as a 30 delta. Trading at 95 for the moment. Paid a 99 each. And again, our stop should be about 30 cents lower based on delta, 35 cents lower. That's 65. Oops. There we go. Let's see, Google is the top performer right now. Only down 0.3%. Just taken over by Amazon, down 0.25. Got about 20 minutes till the consumer confidence report here. Yeah, I could see that happening. The only thing with any real momentum right now is Nvidia. Meta has some decent momentum. Microsoft pulled all the way back to 335 and popped off. Might want to hedge with a bullish position there. I thought I had a Microsoft call. Yeah, I do have a Microsoft call on the watch list. Google 124 puts up a little bit right now. You got two pretty big wicks down here. First one at 125.20. Second one down at 125.30. So there's some support at about 125.25. These contracts popped up to 103 and 107. So not really much gain out of them. It's not a huge move. It's kind of the pain of Google is it doesn't make huge delta moves, at least, unless you catch a big daily trend. I thought I had some decent upside on the hourly chart, but looks like it may be giving that up. Again, that resistance over top did not fare well for Google today. And it's been really beaten down after earnings. Yeah, those two big gaps. And it's just continuing that bearish momentum post earnings. Not a pretty looking chart for Google on the daily. $15 till consumer confidence is out. Looks like we got a second bounce near that 125.25 mark. 125.15 at the low. Nvidia seems to be getting a little bit of relief at 395 now, up from 393. Tesla catching some relief with that too. Decent trend to the upside started on the 15. The wicks on it are just crazy lately. It's really hard to judge price action with those wicks. I might do an all or nothing on a 205 call. Just a single at 220 right now. We're trading for 230. Okay. I'll pay 231 on it. That one I could see maybe recovering since a heavy drop yesterday. And that'll be our hedge for our bearish position on Goog. NASDAQ currently down by 0.5% on the day. Google trading back to 125.30 in 12 minutes till the report's out. Why don't I try QQQ intraday? I do sometimes. I'll usually trade like 0 days and do all or nothing on them. But I don't like buying them in the morning usually. In the morning, they're way overinflated for price. Like if you want to go at the money you're paying, like 115. And with the recent price action, it's kind of hard to get anything out of that. Actually, that's the one out of the money. The 160. The 347 call is going for 160, so you're paying $150 for that, which is a bit much in my opinion, until you get into like the afternoon around 12 to 2 o'clock. It's a little bit more manageable then. Should you stop trading if you don't see any gain? I mean, you can go long periods of time, weeks without making profit, so I wouldn't say you should just give up. Would, review your trades, obviously, see what's been working for you. If you have had any wins. And then what has been your flaw? For me, usually it's like setting too tight of stops. So delving into something like this 205 call for Tesla could be a fix for me. And then just letting it ride either way. Like I had an NVIDIA call or an NVIDIA put last week that made me about 50%, but I didn't place a stop on it. So just taking lighter positions could help out. Or, I mean, if you really want to, you could also just do paper trading too. Just so you have your fix on trading without taking on any real risk if you're not having the confidence that you had before. Any interest in trading futures? Not for me. I think my main issue is the potential unlimited loss. I usually like to trade around events and stuff, so I feel like that could lead to some really bad moves against me. $10 till the report's out. Tesla's in the green, up 0.3%. Trading at 198. Google's just sitting at 125.30 and not moving much. Got about a 20-cent move in either direction right now. 126.10 to 126.50. Still bearish looking on the 5-minute. 15 is starting to look bearish. And the hourly, you got a crossover. So you actually could have a decent trade here, depending on consumer confidence and how that shakes up the market. All right, back to the lows at 125.10. Contracts are up 10 cents each right now. Still want to see another dollar out of it. 40 delta, so that should put these at 150 each, at least. Do I trade spreads? Spreads are good for like earnings reports, but I haven't been trading any earnings lately. Like for Amazon, I was looking, I was being super conservative with it too. Like 122, 123 call spread. And that ended up doubling in price since it landed in the money. But I'm working with a cash account right now, so can't really make any spread trades right now. Watching SPY. Now I'm watching NASDAQ NQ. Down 0.7% now, so pretty decent drop. Tesla just went back in the red at 197. Let's see where Google sits. 125.10 again. Coming down to 125. Low on that candle came in at 124.97. So 125 is your support right now. .6 minutes till the report's out. decent wick size. 125 to 125.25. Back to 125 again. Hopefully we can flush through that level. Let's see where the options are. If there's more bearish or bullish. The open interest and volume. Volume's coming in for the 125 puts. Not a lot of volume for the calls. And double the open interest. So you might have a decent flush if you can get under 125. And then the 124 puts have like 3 times the open interest. So you could have an acceleration under 125 if it actually holds that level. Holds under that level, I should say. Retesting the low. 124.95. Alright, here we go. Got a decent drop under 125. Contracts are trading for 117 from 101 on entry. Let's see where it might stop. The 123 puts are actually more popular than the 124s. 400 in volume. And the open interest is even higher too. 3,100 versus 2,100. If anything, it would probably stop at 122 with that drop in open interest from the 122 to the 121 put. But you would have to need a full day of a downtrend for that 122 mark to hit. All right, 3 minutes to consumer confidence. Got the 124 put. Maybe we could hedge with the 126 call. Lots of volume, lots of open interest there. Trading for 120. $126 call has a 40 delta. Maybe we could set like a 10-cent stop. I want to see it touch 125 first, if we can get there. It's maybe like a 115 entry with a 105 stop. .2 deltas 40. So yeah, we should buy it at 115-ish. Hey, Dean. All right, 20 seconds till the report. I'll just get 3 of them. For 120. 118 entry. 100 stop. Got a nice rebound here. Looks like consumer confidence might have came out good. $102.6 versus 100 expected. Markets are eating it up so far. That 124 puts back to the break even. Okay. Yeah, I'd say we have a decent rebound here off the lows at 125. We'll reduce our position in the puts instead of getting all out. Oh, I gotta cancel my stop. Alright, sold 3 of those at 97. It's a good thing we hedged. Those are up from 118 to 130. New resistance at 126.50 here. Let's see where those Tesla 205 calls are sitting. Just about break even. Definitely still a bullish trend here. Having some trouble getting over 129. The high at 199.23. Pretty muted reaction so far. Nasdaq is pulling back. but didn't really get much of a reaction out of it. Still slowly trending down in the 5-minute. Nice pop on Google. Calls are trading at 135 from 120. 118 entry. Let's see, that Nvidia puts really up. Starting at 600 to 1,000, all the way up to 1250 a piece at the peak. Alright, decent move on Google here to the upside. Contracts are trading for 140. Nice little reversal. Got 3. That's our exit for the puts is down at, I think it was 65 originally. Nice crossover here on the moving average. $126 calls trading for 150, 160 now. So we'll get out of this position. 157, 158, 160. Damn stop losses. Always blocking my orders. Oh, that would have been a perfect exit too. All right. 152 exit. Maybe we'll add one more put since we're trading at that 126 level and then set our stop in. We've got 2 on the position now. $83 entry, 0.82 actually. And a 65 stop. We might have went too far out of the money with that though. Nice little run on Tesla here, up trading up at 200 again. Very bullish. Google's actually trading over 126 now. We moved our entry down to 93 each. Tesla's still running up 1.5. Contract started at 230 up to 280 now. Probably just let this one ride out. It's really hard to put a take profit with these wicks. Maybe you could put it at 2015. There's a little bit of resistance there. Got a little bit of a rebound going on Nvidia, up to 397 from 396 support. Unless Google puts recovering a little tad here. Again, our entry's at 93. Trend is still bearish, but it did reverse that pretty quickly. So we'll see. If we get a choppy day, we can make some profit out of this. But if it's bullish the rest of the day, we'll just get stopped out. Your new support should be 125.50, I would think. Trading at 125.75 right now. Usually every 25 cents. Either 10 or 25 cents for Google as a support. You say Meta seems a bit bullish. Yeah, it's got a nice rebound. Still bearish on the 5-minute. But definitely a nice rebound. Looking at the longer time frames, the hourly, not a huge fan of. But I also don't like that wick down at 297. So that could just be a chop. $15 looking bearish. Tesla's trying to get over 200 again here. Still carrying that bullish momentum now. And it is carrying the market up right now. 1.3%. Next up is Amazon, up only 0.4%. So being the top performer of the day should help it out. Especially if you get a reversal off those lows this morning. Yeah, I think we got a decent reversal on the NASDAQ. It's only down 0.1% now. Versus like 0.5, 0.6% earlier. Not really liking what I'm seeing for Google. No, I think we might have lost one of our stocks. Maybe not. Now Meta's forming a little bit of a bull flag. Looking at the 5-minute at least. So if I can hold these lows at 300.25, I'd say you could go bullish there. But if it doesn't, I would imagine it's going to come back down. Maybe chop around for the day. Because that low at 296 is pretty far now. And you're going to get momentum slowing down after 10:15. Alright, Google. Let's get something here. Back to that 125.75 mark. Contracts are trading at 83, 84. Reduced our cost to 93. You'll probably get some support at 125.60 first, and then 126.50 if it manages to close below. Yeah. And like I said, not quite reaching that 126.50 mark just yet. back up to that 125.75 level. Low came in at 125.57. Tesla's just sitting right at 200 for the moment. I'm not really liking this setup for Google. So I'm going to exit and put small loss. Alright. Sold those at 85. The back and forth between 125.50 and 125.75 is a little bit too concerning for any trend here. Still got the trend going on. Tesla at 225. It's the only definitive trend I'm seeing right now. As long as it breaks those highs. So Meta ended up slipping that bear flag. Could be bearish here. Or sorry, the bull flag, I should say. $300 puts going for $400 each, $430. It's kind of expensive. Even the 297's going for $300. Pretty pricey. Delta's 50. You'd want about a $2 stop at 302. You might snag one of these. Trading for $455. $100 stop would put them at $355. Already pulled back. – Got that moving average moving up though. So this could just be a chop. I think I'll lay off that contract for now until I see something more definitive on the trend. I'm definitely getting lower highs. 1, 2, 3 so far. Alright, here we go. Trading for 450. Alright, got filled at 450. 350 on the stop. Probably want to see it down to at least 299 for take profit. Delta's 50. So that's about 75 cents to 500. Tesla's pulling back here. Back and forth between 199 and 200. Again, I want to see this one at 201.50. It almost got there. 201.20 for the pullback. But yeah, that's probably all the trades for today. Set a alert for 299 for Meta and Tesla to 201.50. For my price targets on those. So, still hanging on to the 300 put for Meta, and the 205 call for Tesla. And that'll be all for me. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 9:30. See you, everybody.